unmotivated. Do you ever just feel unmotivated? One of my best friends and I were talking a few days ago, and just how unmotivated we've been lately. And, whatever excuses, whatever we blame it on. And sometimes we do need to give ourselves some grace, but so unmotivated. So much life happening. And life is always going to be lifing, right? Unmotivated. And there is such a huge difference between motivation and discipline. Can you hear my cat? That's Henry. Hi, Henry. That's Henry purring if you hear that big loud purr. So, and I know a lot of times if I'm coaching somebody or if I'm speaking to a group, and you always say, you're motivational. And I have always been so uncomfortable with that. I don't want to be, I do want to be motivational, but I feel like that's missing something, and it is. You can be so motivated. I can wake up in the morning and I can be like, I am so motivated today. I'm going to get it all done. And then nothing happens, or you don't even do the first thing, or you don't do the most important thing, whatever it is. So you can be motivated and still not accomplish what you need to accomplish. Discipline, however, is something that we do no matter if we're feeling like it, if we're feeling motivated, if we're feeling unmotivated, no matter what it is. Discipline is when we get ourselves up and we go through the day and we do the things that we need to do. Whether it's even just, I want to read for 10 minutes a day. I want to walk for 20 minutes a day. I'm going to have quiet time and meditate and set my intentions in the morning for 15 minutes. Whatever those things are. And I find that writing them down helps, because I can plan it all out in my head the night before and get up the next day and be like, yes, and still don't do anything. Or wake up the next morning and be like, what was it I was supposed to do again? That's the difference between motivation, unmotivation, and discipline. And I just want to do one verse here. Hopefully I don't have my glasses on. Hopefully I can read. And I am just going to pull one out of context, because there are a couple different verses in Hebrews, which is New Testament of the Bible, Hebrews chapter 12, and then you go down to verse 11, and it says, no discipline, right? No discipline. No discipline is enjoyable. No discipline is pleasant while it's happening. No discipline is pleasant or enjoyable while it's happening. It is painful. Sometimes, most of the time, maybe all the time. Discipline, doing it every day, being committed and doing it and doing it and doing it. It can be painful. It can be tedious. It can be long and boring. It can seem unrewarding. However, but even though it seems painful at the time, afterward,